Don't blame Buhari government for insecurity across Nigeria. Senator Nala pleaded with Nigerians before son's murder. About 3 months before his son was killed by gunmen suspected to be bandits, Bala Nala, senator representing Kebbi South, said the Muhammadu Buhari-led government was not directly responsible for the insecurity in the country and should not be blamed. Sahara reporters had reported that Abdul Karim Bala Nala, the eldest son of the senator, was killed by gunmen in his Malali residence in Kaduna North, local government area of the state, on Sunday. Speaking shortly after a meeting with President Buhari at the presidential villa in May 2021, Nala said he had a frank discussion with the president and assured Nigerians of the government's commitment to boost security. When asked the reason for the increasing cases of banditry across the country, despite the government's efforts and investments in fighting against insecurity, the lawmaker said a society evolves with its own problems depending on its structure. Let me give you an example. Boko Haram is predominantly in the northeast, it is a fact. Banditry is in the northwest. You can't say it is not correct. There are issues that the previous injustices that we have done to ourselves collectively and individually are manifesting. It is only unfortunate that they are manifesting now when this government is in place, and that is the reason why the government has not been, having not been directly responsible for this situation, should be assisted with whatever assistance from any responsible citizen of the country to ensure that we put this behind us. This country will remain one because the factors that bring the country together are stronger than the ones that seek to divide it. And I think that every responsible Nigerian should understand this and give his or our own contribution to ensure that we have a very formidable and resilient country, he had said. Internet warriors have gone to bring out the receipts, and all you can see is that he brought this on himself, and unfortunately his child has now suffered from the words of his mouth. Because what he said is absolutely insensitive, absolutely lacked accountability whatsoever. And it's the same way that the government is going to lack accountability when it comes to the death of his son. It is absolutely sad because the son did not say anything. The son is not involved. It was his father that was using his mouth to explain these things. And, and call on every responsible citizen of Nigeria to assist the government. So let's see if Nigerians that you are, admonishing to be responsible, let's see if they will assist the government in getting justice for your son. Very, very sad. But what can you say? Unfortunately, the son has been the one to pay for what the father has done. And I guess this would humble a lot. So what would happen now is, let's see what this man should say in the next, in any upcoming time, this week, next week, in a month, 2 months, however long it takes. Obviously it's sad, and we have to take take into account that this man is mourning because his eldest son, I think, is gone. So it's like, if anything, this should bring the passion that he needs to call his, because I mean, if he's whining with the dining with the president, having conversations face to face with the president, he must have, the number one citizen, so he must have connections with other people that are around that circle as well, and that would push him to admonish and push his colleagues to take this bandit issue very seriously and tackle insecurity. That is all you can say. Of course, you have to be sensitive because a life has been lost here. And it's unfortunate because the life that is lost has nothing to do with this, and it's sad and unfortunate. But what can you say? What we can say is that this senator brought this on himself, and now he's paying for it. That's it. They will reap from this evil that they have brought upon themselves. Abuja will no longer be a hiding place for them. Can you hear from Senator himself? Instead of him to say the truth to the president that he was beating around the bush, it will serve as a lesson to others. If they like, let them do the needful. God Almighty is watching them. Someone says, We, the patriotic citizens, highly condemn the act. We shall try our possible best to bring normalcy and peace to the doorsteps of our subjects. We shall do anything to bring the evil perpetrators to book. All the politicians shall be on the Nigerian money to render justice to the deceased and his family, seeing that our politicians are not lazy like the Nigerian average youth. In fact, I was shocked when I heard the news in Zakichin and was thinking about the exorbitant prices of things in the market in this APC's regime. After all, Nigerians shouldn't blame the military dictator for the insecurity in Nigeria. And this is the trend now. Nigerians are giving back what the government has given them in situations like this. Giving statements that they don't mean come from a place of absolutely no care and compassion. And it's sad, but it's tit for tat. What you say is what you reap. For every action, there's a reaction. And it is sad. That is all you can really say. It is very sad. What positive thing we can get from this is that a change will happen. And then, the government will take this seriously and fix it. I mean, that's all you can say. He will also not blame Buhari for the death of his son. He doesn't blame anyone. I mean, again, it's like he said that he basically said that because the government did not cause what is happening with banditry today, that Nigerians, responsible citizens, should assist. But it's like, does it matter who caused what? I mean, in some cases, yes, it does matter. But in this case, it doesn't, because what has happened is that the general view of entering into presidency is to milk what you can and leave. But then it's like, the situation was not as bad as this. If anything, the situation could have remained the same with the same intensity, or not the same intensity, but the situation would have remained the same if the government just didn't do anything. But in this case, the government on so many occasions have escalated the issues. How can you embolden bandits and herdsmen and say that them killing, they do not get punished for that? They get praised for that. And then you have Sheikh Gumi, their ambassador. They have a whole trade union that defends their rights because they are suffering in the country. That's why they are doing all these things. So you can't, the government emboldens such defense for herdsmen, and then they expect that such will not escalate. So again, it's very hard. And when it comes to conversations like this, we cannot forget Commodore Laomi, that came out just how many days ago to basically accuse the Nigerian state of its involvement and sponsoring of bandits in Nigeria. Yeah, tough one. Adds spice, adds another alternative and plot twist to the argument. But what I think, and don't forget to like and subscribe.